Good evening, everybody. On behalf of IEI Faridabad Local Center, I welcome you all to the webinar on electric vehicle present scenario and future opportunities in India. We start our webinar with lamp lighting, virtual lamp lighting. Please stand by for IEI anthem.
विश्वेश्वरैया जी के आदर्शों को मिलकर करें नमन। आओ अभियंतागण हम सब न भारत का करें सृजन। आओ अभियंतागण हम सब न भारत का करें सृजन। जोड़े नदियां सेतु बनाए, शहरों का भेद मिटाए। तकनीकी शिक्षा का दीपक विश्व के हर कोने में जलाए। ऊर्जा के अक्षय स्रोतों से मनुष्य को भी करे चमन। आओ अभियंतागण हम सब न भारत का करें सृजन। आओ अभियंतागण हम सब न भारत का करें सृजन। शिक्षण से हम अपनी कार्य कुशलता बढ़ाएं। यातायात संचार में उन्नत प्रौद्योगिकी को अपनाएं। नैसर्गिक हो या औद्योगिक आपदाओं का करें शमन। आओ अभियंतागण हम सब न भारत का करें सृजन। आओ अभियंतागण हम सब न भारत का करें सृजन। विश्वेश्वरैया जी के आदर्शों को मिलकर करें नमन। आओ अभियंतागण हम सब न भारत का करें सृजन। आओ अभियंतागण हम सब न भारत का करें सृजन।
Now I request our Chairman Engineer K.R. Gupta ji for the welcome note to the webinar.
A very good evening to everyone. A warm welcome to all. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
A warm welcome to all the members and the participants who have spared the valuable time for being a part of today's webinar. This is the first webinar after AGM on 29th October. And I will first of all congratulate the team, Honorary Secretary Inderdeep ji, Vice Chairman, Dr. Manu Bindra, and honorary and joint honorary secretary and moderator. They have taken a great initiative to organize this webinar after AGM in a very short time. I'm really congratulated to them. I'm more than grateful and welcome you all this webinar, electric vehicle present scenario and future opportunity. Today, this electrical vehicle is the current topic, national topic rather. So transport is a fundamental requirement of our modern life, but traditional combustion engine is becoming outdated in the present scenario. Petrol and diesel vehicles are highly polluting and being replaced by electric vehicles with zero emissions and much better environment. Today, Engineer Ankur Mittal is with us. He's a manager, energy management, MCV, and he's pursuing doctorate in engineering from BITS Pilani. He will further enlighten us on this topic, the importance of this topic, electric vehicle, present scenario, and future opportunity. Thank you very much. Over to Maladi.
Thank you, sir. So we have Engineer Ankur Mittal with us today for the lecture. He is BE Honors Chemical Engineering, 2005 pass out batch, I think 2005 batch. He is pursuing PhD from BITS Pilani and he is MTech from IIT Delhi. Presently, he is working as Group Manager and Program Leader, Engineering Management, National Council for Cement and Building Materials, Faridabad. His past work experience is with Ultratech Cement Limited. He has presented some papers also in Thermal Science and Engineering Progress on utilization of cement rotary kiln waste heat for calcination of phosphorus gypsum, and also on energy audit and waste heat recovery from kiln hot shell surface of cement plant. Now I request Engineer Ankur Mittal to present his presentation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Malla sir, for such a nice introduction. So first of all, I thank to Chairman sir, Engineer K.R. Gupta sir, Honorary Secretary Shri Inderdeep Singh Obrai sir, Malla sir, and all the experts who are present in this session. So first of all, I'll like to clear that whether am I clearly audible?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. And second thing is my presentation is observable in screen mode?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So I like to clarify that first of all that this is not a teaching session. This is just a sharing session that what I know about the electric vehicle. What is their present scenario in India as on date, and what is the opportunity lying for electric vehicle adaptability in India. So I would like to start with the definition of electric vehicle. So electric vehicle, it is a vehicle that is actually operating on electric motor. It doesn't have any combustion, just like internal combustion engine. And if there is no combustion, so thereafter there is no emission. So in the electric vehicle, actually, we are avoiding any combustion and emission. So this feature is actually making it environment friendly. And as there are very less components in this electric vehicle, so it's a light vehicle, and as per the light in weight, it is actually give instant torque and a smooth acceleration. So nowadays, technology have also come for fast charging of electric vehicles. In electric vehicles, actually, we should know first three things. First is the battery capacity. It is generally measured in kilowatt hour. It is kilowatt hour is just that how a battery can store energy. If it is a 4 kilowatt hour capacity battery, so it means the battery of that vehicle can store energy up to 4 kilowatt hour. Second one is charging time, that how much time it is taking up to charge the battery. And third one is range, that in 1 kilowatt hour, actually, what miles of journey is expected from that vehicle. Generally, for two-wheelers, the battery capacity is coming in the range of 3.5 to 4 kilowatt hour. And for a normal four-wheeler, it is coming in the range of 40 to 45 kilowatt hour. So this is the basic about electric vehicle. Second one, I like to discuss about the ecosystem of electric vehicle. So in this slide, actually, you are seeing there are two circles. In the outer circles, these are the key system players that are related to the electric vehicle. So definitely, it is targeted to join more and more consumers for this electric vehicle market. Second one is data flow that is related to the research that is going on in this electric vehicle field. And as right now, as per the cost of batteries, the cost of electric vehicle, it is very, very high. So finance related to insurance and climate change policies, these are very much related, and these are actually affecting the adaptability of electric vehicles. Government is coming up with more and more policies and more incentives to the consumers, so that they can switch from their conventional vehicle to the electric vehicle. In the inner circle, actually, we are seeing the driving force for the electric vehicle. So mainly, there is a battery that is required in electric vehicle, and these are rechargeable batteries. These batteries actually require power. That requirement of power, it can be met either through grid or through renewable power. There might be a combination of renewable and conventional electricity that actually provide charge to the battery, so that vehicle it can operate. So basically, there are three things around the EV vehicle journey, that is information, money, and electricity. And more and more research as well as policy transformation are going on to make the process easy, to make the adaptability easy for electric vehicles, so that more and more vehicles can be transformed through by the electric vehicles. As we know that NITI Aayog is the think tank of our India. Yes, Narula sir. Okay. So as we know that NITI Aayog is a think tank of India, and it is anticipating that by the end of 2030, 80% of two-wheelers, they will be the type of electric vehicles in the country. 40% of buses and 30% of private cars will be of the type of electric vehicles by 2030. If we think about the public transport, so by 2030, 70% of public transport will be the type of electric vehicle in India. This will invite the more and more investment, so that this target can be met. So now I'm discussing about the type of electric vehicle. Mainly, there are three types of electric vehicles. First is hybrid electric vehicles. Second, plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, and third is battery electric vehicles. Now I'll discuss about the differences between these three types of electric vehicles. For hybrid electric vehicles, these electric motors actually working as a backup for the power. They are used at the starting of the electric vehicle, and after that, petrol engine, it cuts in as load or speed rises. And the example for such type of battery run electric vehicles are Honda Civic, hybrid, Audi Q7, etc. In the second type of vehicle, that is plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, it is just the case reverse of hybrid electric vehicle, where these IC engines, they work as a backup for the engine power. And these type of vehicles use electricity as a main source. Only when there is a lack of charging and the battery is reaching to its minimum level, the IC engine, it comes into the picture. And the example of such type of vehicles are Toyota Prius. The third type of vehicles, they are not dependent over IC engine. They are only and only powered by electricity. And like BMW i3, this is the such type of electric vehicle that is actually using this technology, that is battery electric vehicle. Now there's the differences between electric vehicles and IC engine vehicles. They can be seen in this table, and we can see that due to its lightweight, electric vehicle its initial torque is high, while IC engine vehicle it depends on rotation per minute, engine RPM. And we can also observe that in our car, that is basically most of the cars are IC engine cars. Even if they are in idle speed, they are not running, still their engine is rotating at some RPM. It may 1000 RPM or 1200 RPM. But in electric vehicles, the engine turns off as the pedal is released. So all these are contributing towards high efficiency of electric vehicle. They have more space as there are less component in the vehicle. They have low running cost and low maintenance, because there is no use to change any muffler, any oil, or anything that is required for IC engine operation. So the initial cost for purchasing electric vehicle, it is high, but once we purchase it, the running cost and maintenance cost, it is very low. And even as the research on these lithium-ion batteries is going on, so in the coming future, we can see that payback of this electric vehicle will also be very much attractive. So also we can see in that if we compare the two eras, 2009 and after 2010, so options they have also increased. If I talk about the data currently in India, so in India right now 380 manufacturers are there who are involved either in the electric vehicle production or the production of components that are required in electric vehicle. So this number of 380, it is very much encouraging. And right now there are so many startups. As the Ministry of Science and Technology, Department of Science and Technology, it has also come up with a campaign to start up, to invite new ideas, new technologies, and to encourage the new startups so that they can work upon the technology to make electric vehicle more adaptable and more cheaper. I'll quote an example of a Bangalore-based startup that was named as Prayas. It has invented a battery that is having one of the world's most energy capacity battery. And recently, this company was taken over by European company. So we Indians actually we have skills, we have we have infrastructure opportunities. So I'm sure that in coming time, the adaptability of electric vehicles, it will become more popular. So as in the starting, I was talking about charging time of electric vehicles. So nowadays there are two options available for charging electric vehicles. One is level 1 charging and second one is level 2 charging. Level 2 charging is obviously advanced than level 1, because on level 1 we are using 110 volt AC, while in level 2 we are using 240 volt AC. So accordingly, level 1 charging takes more time than level 2, where it's 18 hours in level 1 and 8 hours in level 2. But still, the level 1 charging is more popular than level 2. The reasons are the level 1 charging, they are accessible everywhere. While level 2, they require some dedicated equipment. And level 1 charging, it can be done with normal sockets that are available in our houses. So these are the things that some pros and are there for level 1, and some pros are there for level 2 charge. So now in this slide and the coming slide, I will discuss about the pros and cons of the electric vehicle. I'll start with the pros of electric vehicle. That what are the advantages of electric vehicle? They are a very quiet vehicle. They don't make any noise. They have a high torque. They can go for 80 to 100 miles or longer. So in India, actually, there is a good news that Tesla, it has entered into Indian market, and it is starting its facility soon in the Bangalore. And Tesla S model car, it is coming with a battery capacity of 100 kilowatt hour. So a 100 kilowatt hour battery, it can run the vehicle up to 600 kilometer. So that will be a biggest advantage. Once these type of battery, they are adopted by most of the EV manufacturers. When I compare the cost of electric vehicle with the IC engine vehicle, so it costs only 1/3 to 1/4 as compared to IC engine. I am considering the fuel prices versus electricity prices to calculate this difference between the operating price. The maintenance is cheaper and easier in electric vehicle because there is only battery that is providing power to the electric motor, and there is very less maintenance. There is no requirement of oil change, muffler change, etc. that is actually required in IC engine. The second one is still there are a few cons at present, and I hope that in the future these cons will not be available with the electric vehicles. Right now they take a long time to charge, and if I talk about some distance, so it will take around an hour. It's 1 hour to charge battery so that it can run 20 to 25 miles more. The costing of electric vehicle, in this I have considered the cost of four-wheeler. So it is ranging about 15 to 25 lakh. While Tata Nexon EV, it is available in the range of 14 to 15 lakhs price. So, and Hyundai Kona, MG electric vehicle, they are costing around 25 to 26 lakhs. So this is the case of four-wheelers. When I talk about the two-wheelers, so it is ranging in the actually there is a bigger range. In case of a two-wheeler, you can buy a electric scooter in the price of 50 to 60,000 also, and also there is an option where you have to spend 1,30,000, 1,40,000 to buy a scooter. So like Ather and Hero Vida, they are available in such prices, and this price is after subsidy. So buying a new electric vehicle is more expensive than a smaller gas-fueled car. The reason is that a 50% cost of electric vehicle, it is lying with the battery. And the most compatible battery for this electric vehicle, it is lithium-ion battery. In India, actually lithium is a very rare metal, and India is actually importing a metal from other countries, so that importing of lithium, it is expensive. The countries, they have those have big reserves of lithium. They are Argentina, Chile, and Australia. In India also, there are some places identified that are actually having some lithium reserve. Like there is a place named Mandya near Karnataka, where around 14,000 to 15,000 tons of lithium, it has been discovered. So this is as the charging is very much important to the electric vehicle. So we should know that what are the types of charging stations. So residential charging stations means at the residence we can charge the car. There are charging stations also available in the parking and in the in some highways, like when we go to this Mathura Vrindavan. So at some of the dhabas, they have provided the facility of charging this electric vehicles. There is one more new concept that is becoming popular for this battery. It is battery swaps. So by this diagram, I like to throw some light over battery swapping. So it is just like booking a Ola taxi, Uber taxi, where we use some application in our phone. Similarly, for battery swapping, there is a app available in the phone. So we just book battery over the app. That app is actually related with some server and ultimately to a battery swapping van. So we can know that within a range, means how much time it will take for a van to reach us for battery swapping. Just like in Ola Uber app, we can know that the nearest taxi, what time it will take, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, etc. So similarly, we can know the location of battery swapping van by this app, and we can know that how much time it will take to reach us for swapping our battery. These battery swapping van are actually connected by some grid system or battery charging factory, so that battery is placed to this van for these changing purposes. So actually, this is the answer of a curiosity that when I go for a purchasing electric vehicle, so the question that comes into my mind is that in India there are very few electric charging stations. Around 2,500 to 3,000 electric charging stations are only there. So what will happen if during my journey the battery exhausts up? So this is the answer for that question. So these are the advantages of battery swapping. That a fast battery swapping under 5 minutes. When a battery swapping van reaches us, it takes only 5 minutes to change our existing battery. So by this, we can expect a unlimited driving range. Driver does not have to get out while battery swapping. It does not require to carry an extra battery in the car when such type of efficient facility is available, and that is through our app. And actually, there are some subsidy schemes are also available just to boost such type of facility, such type of facility for EV vehicle operation. So this is the journey of battery that it started with a non-chargeable battery in 1830s, and now I compare to 1990s. So lithium-ion batteries are there, which are very much efficient. There are high dense batteries, so that it can store more and more power with less space. So that's why lithium-ion battery are more popular than other options like lead acid battery or some other ions batteries. So lithium-ion batteries are most efficient batteries. And that's why the manufacturers are they are bound to use lithium batteries, and that is actually escalating the cost currently for the electric vehicle. So when we see globally that what our other peer countries are doing with the electric vehicles, so they have come up with very much means encouraging targets like Norway, Britain, France. Even they have fixed a date, they have fixed a year. By that, they will replace all the IC engine vehicles with electric vehicles. In India, we are very behind to these countries. And when I see the percentage of electric vehicles, so in India, it's only 0.7% right now. But in other countries, it is having a 14%, 15% of electric vehicle out of total vehicles available there. But with more and more user-friendly policies, with more and more incentive schemes, the government is expecting that by the end of 2030, India will be third largest country. India will be the third biggest country that is actually using electric vehicles. So these are the factors that that is actually means attracting electric vehicles adaptability to the consumers, and there is no need to explain these factors like affordability, public health, growing infrastructure, reliability, and flexibility. That is actually very much plus point of electric vehicles. With a study, there is an estimation that if 30% of vehicles are switched by electric vehicles in India, so that will actually save the 800 million tons of CO2 emission. And the place where we are sitting right now, so it is very much means a constant area. Like in current AQI conditions, every person that means who is inhaling this atmospheric air, so that is equivalent to smoke 10 cigarettes per day. So that is the condition of today's air condition. So electric vehicle actually this is the need of ours, so that we can curb the carbon emission, and we can meet the target that our honorable Prime Minister he stated in COP26 in Glasgow in November 21. Now, discussing about the government policies that are actually responsible for electric vehicle popularity in India. So it this with in 2010, where government came up with a policy, but this policy, it was not so much encouraging. There were many much flaws. So in 2010, this policy was scrapped. The actual journey, the means actual advantages of policy started in 2015, or we can say the base of this same scheme, it was done in 2013 when government came up with NEMMP plan, that is National Electric Mobility Mission Plan. So in this plan, first of all, FAME 1, faster adaptability and manufacturing of hybrid and electric vehicle, that is the full form of the FAME. So FAME 1 scheme, it came in 2015. And the time period of this scheme was given for 4 years. And the budget that was allocated in FAME 1 scheme, that was 5.3 billion rupees. So in this FAME 1 scheme, actually subsidy was given to the manufacturer, so that they can cap the price of electric vehicle and it can attract the consumer. So FAME 1 policy, it was very much popular. And accordingly, in 2019, there was FAME 2 policy. It came up with more investment and more subsidy amount by the government. It was having so much good features that FICCI, it requested that this policy should not run for 3 years. It should be extended for another 3 years. Actually, this FAME 2 policy, it was expected to run by only 2022. But means industry people, they demanded that this policy should run for more another 3 years. So government, it has accepted that now this FAME 2 policy, it will run till 2024. So in this policy, the subsidy percentage, it was increased from 20 to 40%. Though there were some conditions for this subsidy amount from 20 to 40%, that the range of electric vehicle, it should be a minimum 80 kilometers. And also, there were some schemes that was for manufacturers as well as component makers. And the result of this scheme is that today we have 380 number of manufacturers that are engaged in production of EVs as well as their components. Recently, means in the last year, November 21, in COP26, our Prime Minister, he has rolled out a web portal, that is e-Amrit portal. And this e-Amrit portal, it provides each and every information that is required for electric vehicle consumer and electric vehicle manufacturers. So I'll just show how this portal looks like. So this is a screenshot of this e-Amrit portal. The address is eamrit.niti.gov.in, and we can see that if you are buying an electric vehicle, if you are starting an electric vehicle business, calculate electric vehicle benefits, find charging stations and other benefits. If you want to know about any scheme that is actually available for electric vehicles, so you can visit this portal, and each and every bit of information you can get about the e-vehicles. So I'll request that the participants to please visit this site, and as well as they should spread the message that more of us can know about the electric vehicles. Many informations are available in this portal. So now there are many states that have come up with the policies. As of date, 27 number of states, they are having some electric vehicle policies. So I like to read about this Delhi electric vehicle policy 2020. So in Delhi policy, they are targeting that by 24, 25% of new car registration will be the type of electric vehicle. They have also a very good amount of subsidy that is to be given to 3-wheelers, 2-wheelers and 4-wheeler owners. So, and we can also see that on the road of Delhi, many electric vehicles we can see over the road. So similarly, other states. So in this slide, I like to highlight something about Tamil Nadu electric vehicles and Karnataka electric vehicles. They have also a scheme for the startups for rising the infrastructure. Actually, in the earlier slide where I was talking about FAME, so this faster adaptability and manufacturing electric vehicle policy, that is shortly known as FAME, it runs our 4 pillars. The pillars are targeting consumers. The second one is technical platform. Third one is pilot projects, and fourth one is charging infrastructure. So Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, they have come forward for charging infrastructure development, as well as to give promotion to startups, other than just to incentivize the manufacturers in terms of subsidy that other states are doing. So Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, they are doing very good thing. And today it's a very great day that we have chosen a date of 19th November for this lecture. And this is the screenshot of today's newspaper. So in today's Navbharat Times, this was the news that in Haryana, there will be 15% subsidy over e-car, and there will be waived off registration fees of 2-wheelers. I like to draw your kind attention towards the facility. As it is in Hindi, I'll read out in Hindi that 15 से 40 लाख रुपए तक की ई कार पर 15% या 6 लाख रुपए तक की छूट, 15 से 40 लाख रुपए तक की हाइब्रिड ई कार पर 15% या 3 लाख रुपए तक की छूट। यदि कार की कीमत 40 से 70 लाख रुपए है तो वहां ये सब्सिडी है 15% या 10 लाख रुपए तक की छूट मिलेगी। और 2-व्हीलर और 3-व्हीलर खरीदने पर हरियाणा में नाउ 100% की टैक्स सब्सिडी दी जाएगी। सो दिस इज द न्यूज ऑफ today's newspaper, Navbharat Times. So this is now I'll discuss about electric vehicle market in India. So in India now the momentum of purchasing electric vehicles, it is gaining up. When I compare this 22-23 to last year, then there is a drastic change in the demand of e-vehicles. if I see the period of April to September in 22-23, so there were 277,000 two-wheelers were sold of the type of electric, while in the last year for the similar period, only 55,000 two-wheelers were sold. So we can see that there is a 400% hike in the purchase of two-wheelers. Similarly, for this four-wheeler, in the first 6 months of current financial year, there was selling of 77,000 of four-wheelers in just 6 months, while in last year this figure was only 15,000. So thanks to the policymakers, thanks to the options made available by the automobile companies, that now the momentum it is gaining up. And there is an expectation that by 2030, the market of this electric vehicle in India, it will reach a figure of $200 billion. So we can assume that what amount of employment, what amount of opportunity for a component maker, an electric vehicle maker, it will be there in 2030. And also, Niti Aayog it is thinking that 30% of vehicles by 2030 will be the type of electric vehicles. So this is about key players in India that are actually available for this two-wheelers, three-wheelers, and four-wheelers. We can see that for two-wheelers there are a number of options. Ather is there, TVS, Hero Vida, Ola, Ace, and many options are there for two-wheelers. Similarly, for three-wheelers, there are very good options. For four-wheelers, for heavy-duty vehicles, and for buses. Also, I have written some of the companies. Even certainly there are more companies, but I have listed only few ones that are actually manufacturing of all type of vehicles and based on electric vehicles. This is about electric vehicle sales in India. So in the time of COVID, actually there was some negativity about electric vehicles, and many of the startups they shut down, and also there was a restriction for travel. So as to start up such type of facility is a very much costly affair. So that actually affected the rise of electric vehicle sales in India. So we can see there is a flat graph from 1819 to 1920. But now the picture is more encouraging, as I have told you the numbers of vehicle selling in first 6 months of 2023. So now figures are more encouraging. So this is the change when we compare 2 years, financial year 20 and financial year 21, that how much rise is there. So this actually these two negative figures are due to this COVID-19 pandemic that had a negative impact over the electric vehicle market. So this is the firstly I was discussing about the manufacturing of electric vehicles. Now this is discussion about component industry growth. So the major components for this electric vehicle are electric motors, batteries, power electronics, and charging stations. So in the table we can see that the trends, and one more feature of electric vehicle I'll tell about electric vehicle. I skipped in the earlier slide that in the electric vehicle there is a regenerative braking system facility. So there are two types of braking system: normal braking system and regenerative braking system. So in the normal braking system, when we deaccelerate the vehicle, the kinetic energy it is converted into heat, while in electric vehicle there is a regenerative braking system. So when there is a deacceleration, in that case brakes actually runs the motor, or we can say, and at that time the charging of battery is done. So that is the reverse of energy transition. In a normal braking system, it is kinetic energy, it is converted into heat, while in regenerative braking system, this kinetic energy is converted into electricity. So this is India's standing in the world position. Right now, we are only 0.07%, while other countries like Norway, Iceland, in Norway it is 13%. So, but in India, actually now it is gaining momentum. Till now, 7 lakh vehicles are registered in India of the type of electric vehicles. And also charging infrastructure, it is gaining pace in India right now. So these are the EV market key players in India. So these are related to the component manufacturing as well as electric vehicle manufacturing. The list is long, but I have listed only a few ones just to give a picture. These are the global key players, and also options are available in India for electric vehicle of such a big brand. Now, the painting pulse of this electric vehicle adaptability in India, I will discuss in very few slides right now. So the electric dilemma and some of the challenges are actually the hindrances over adaptability of electric vehicles. So as we see that by 2030, 30% of vehicles on the road will be the type of electric vehicle. So that is actually require a demand of 16,000 crore units in India. Right now, there is already a shortage of electricity, discussing the case of 2019-20. So there is a shortfall of around 850 crore units. So to accommodate 16,000 crore units more, so it will be a difficult task for our energy infrastructure. So until unless we switch to the renewable energy, we complete the target of renewable energy, that is 500 gigawatt in India. So this will be a very tough affair for this electric vehicle adaptability. So this is the electricity demand and grid capacity. Here I have taken two scenarios. One is by 2030, 33% of vehicle will be the type of electric vehicle. And second condition is all of the vehicles will be the type of electric vehicle. So we can see the band of energy demand in terawatt hour. So to meet this demand, actually we have to strengthen our this electricity transmission and distribution, so that this means operation of electric vehicle, it can be smoother. So this is the impact on electricity demand and grid capacity, as government is working very well over the renewable energy, the electricity through renewable energy, so that this shortfall of electricity, it can be make up in the coming time. The other challenges of this electricity vehicles are insufficient charging infrastructure. When we compare our case to the China, so in China there are around 2 lakh charging stations, but in India it is in around 2,000 to 3,000 charge stations only. So this is a difference. So high cost due to battery, limited options are there. Now companies are coming with more and more options, like we can see in Auto Expo, where Maruti Suzuki and Tata, they are coming with new versions of electric vehicles, lower mileage. So generally, normal battery capacity of a four-wheeler, it is around 40 kilowatt hour. Okay, and for 1 kilowatt hour, it runs in the range of 6 to 7 kilometers. So that is one a negative point. But like Tesla, it is coming with a 100 kWh battery. So when such type of technology they are transformed, they are when they are adopted by the other manufacturers. So this problem will be sorted out. High dependency on imports due to lithium-ion battery and grid challenges that I just shared with you. So this is the last slides of my presentation, sir. That there are some takeaways. When we see some pros and cons of this electric vehicle, so we can see that still the picture is very much optimistic. So we can see that by 2030, if we cope up with all the challenges in the earlier slides, so we can easily meet up a target of 30 to 100%, between 30 to 100% of vehicles of the type of electric vehicles. Enabling policy support, it is very much important. We need more more positive points in the same third policy that will come in 2024. So that will actually boost up the electric vehicle market. The government is actually already working over rolling out an incentive to boost market. So that also requires some more points that will in the benefits of the component manufacturers as well as EV manufacturers. As 27 number of states, they have come up with some EV policy. So now they have to see that what are the points that are lacking in their policy, and they can see from other states' policy. So when there is a, sir, only 2 minutes.
Please summarize.
Okay, sir. So when they see that there will be a similar policy, so that will help consumers to make choices for electric vehicles. So this was all from my side. Thanks for the kind attention. Over to you, sir. Over to you, Malla, sir.
Thank you, Engineer Ankur Mittalji. It was a nice presentation, adequate information regarding electric vehicle, the scenario, present scenario in India, and the future scenarios. Any questions? Everyone can unmute, and if there is any questions.
So,
Yeah,
I would
Mr. Ankur Mittal, I have a question. How much are the lithium reserves in India? Are we aware?
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Right now, a place near Karnataka, that is Mandya, it is discovered where around 15,000 tons of lithium it is available. But exploration is under process, and we can see in more and more places. But right now, 15,000 tons it is confirmed.
So we have to look at two aspects. One is availability of lithium,
sir,
because it is lithium batteries consisting of lithium, cobalt, and nickel, right? So cobalt and nickel is also a scarcity metal, but lithium especially very scarce, and availability is very, very limited in India. Number one. Number two, what are the other advancement in this battery technology? Because lithium-ion batteries, a lot of people are working on this. In our, say, Thapar University also, a lot of work is being done on, batteries. If you know Dr. Kulbir Singh, he is having, say, a lot of research papers on this subject. But I know it's a very good topic you have selected, because we are basically making, say, something like 2,500 tons of engine wall steel, which is being used in almost all kind of advanced internal combustion engines in auto vehicles. From Maruti, and we go to Lamborghini as well as BMW. So Starwire is producing more than 2,500 tons and selling. We are the second largest engine wall steel supplier in the world. So for us, it is a challenge. If electric vehicle come, then our wall steel section will be redundant. But
Sir.
in any case, we have to look for future, and the future is that we have to take care of the, say, greenhouse gases, then carbon footprints, and because there is a lot of pollution by, say, internal combustion engines, whether it is gasoline engine, petrol engine, or diesel engine. Every engine is definitely producing a lot of pollution. So to take that, it's a very good idea. But I had a very, say, some remote thinking in my mind. Why one could not think about making some, say, very small nuclear reactors which can be placed in a vehicle? Say modular reactors, say normally in nuclear submarine, we have, say, 40 megawatt to some 120 megawatt nuclear reactors which are based on the submarine itself. So we can definitely think about making even reactors. And today, thermal power is going out of this thing. There is a scarcity of fossil fuel. We cannot more explore it. We have gone to the level of, say, 700 degrees centigrade, that is steam temperature. So I would like, because you are in field, please explore that possibility. Is it there?
Okay, sir.
Because say whatever we do, have to do something different from others.
Sir.
In our company, we are making alloys, say, for use of, say, sub-zero temperature, say minus 196 degrees Celsius in aerospace. Say Chandrayaan and all materials are going, and we are making materials up to 900 degrees centigrade. It can be used.
Thank you, Dr. Kasana. Thank you, Dr. Kasana. Thanks for your information regarding alternate energy for electric vehicles. We'll take these topics also in future.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Any other question?
I am Ajay Srivastav.
Sir.
I am a potential buyer. I am planning to buy electric vehicle in the near future.
Sir.
So I'm monitoring it for 6 months. I'm 65 years old.
Sir.
And I have a few fears in my mind before spending 18-20 lakhs at this age. It looks like a very risky. Ahmedabad pass out. He's a vice president in the foreign bank. So he also suggests me buy some 3-4 lakhs car at this age. Why you want to go for that? But I have some sanak about greenery and all these things. But anyhow, that is a different thing. I've decided I will buy certainly. But main thing is that while charging this vehicle, I have 2-3 things. If I charge at home, it's okay, 8-10 hours I can spend. But if I take it to the place, then I have to spend some 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour waiting, this, that, and which gives me psychological botheration at this age. I'll go there, I'll wait. Even if I take a number in queue, even then it will take hours. It will take 10-12 kilometers to go there. So what are the other options other than home charging?
Sir, actually, as I told that now technology have come that there is the availability of 100 kilowatt hour battery for this 4-wheeler. So with
that will cost very high, I believe. That will cost very high. They may be out of my range.
Yes, sir. Right now that like Tata Nexon, it is coming with 40 kilowatt hour, and that is costing around 15 lakhs. So by that we can see that this will run for around 240 to 250 kilometers. But sir, in today's newspaper there was an ad of Hyundai Kona, and Hyundai Kona, it is costing around 25 to 26 lakhs. So in the newspaper they are claiming that the vehicle it will range for 480 to 490 kilometers, and that's a very good range, sir. Means
let me tell you, I don't trust anything else except for Tata at this age. Tata is a trusted brand, so I don't want to try any other brand, foreign brand or this, that. So next time what you have suggested, that I final one more query I have, that this some people say this battery disposal is also very polluting process. So have you studied that? What is that process, and is it really a hidden agenda which is not being shared by the government?
Yeah, right now in the FAME 2 policies, government has come up with the scrapping methodology, proper scrapping methodology of these e-vehicles, where such type of batteries they are collected, and the options are explored that whether it can be used for other purposes, or how can it can be scrapped in the proper way, so that it will not pollute the land or air. But means I have not covered some points for this battery disposal, but right now, but I know, sir, there are some points in the FAME 2 policies. So
Okay.
there's a need to study for that, sir, for me.
Okay, just leave it now. One more thing, that there are two major cost factors: this battery and the motor. Sir, I am a potential buyer, so I may be the first. So let me clarify if I'm getting an opportunity. So this motor has also some fixed life, because it might also be costing some 5-6 lakhs.
Sorry, sir, I didn't get you, sir. Actually, your voice was not clear.
Motor has also any fixed life, like battery has got some 8 years warranty or so. So because motor is also a very major expansion in this, I think motor might be costing some 5-6 lakhs or so. So what is the life reliability and warranty of the motor? I'm not aware of that.
Yes, sir. Right now, the manufacturers, they are claiming that there is a guarantee of 10 years for a battery as well as motor. So that's means a good period.
Okay, sir. Thank you. That's all from my side. Okay.
For sharing your experience regarding electric vehicles. Now I request our Honorary Secretary I.S. Oberoi for vote of thanks.
Thank you, Malaji, for moderating. Good evening, everyone. Respected Chairman, Sir, Engineer Kuldeep Gupta ji, IA Faridabad LLC, my fellow FLCC members, and all the audience present. On behalf of Institution of Engineers India, Faridabad Local Center, I take this opportunity to propose vote of thanks for IEI Technical Lecture Meeting Webinar on Electrical Vehicle, Present Scenario and Future Opportunities in India. Today's webinar has been quite a learning experience for all of us. Engineer Mittal has significantly covered all the facets related to electric vehicle, its opportunities, and the challenges also what we are facing. And both central and the state governments are working hard to achieve the target as set in COP26 meeting at Glasgow last year. And today's webinar has been given a good insight to all of us. My sincere thanks again to our speaker, Engineer Ankur Mittal ji, for making excellent presentations. My special thanks to the event moderator, Engineer Pradeep Malla ji, for the unflinching support and making this event a resounding success. Last but not the least, I thank our honorable IEI members